How we doing, guys? Let's give everybody 1 minute to get on in here and we're going to get started. Come on in, guys. Come on in. I want you guys to be on time. As we get the show started right at 5 o'clock, guys, please be in here. Catch the show because we won't be having it on Instagram anymore. If you don't catch the show, you've got to go over to the YouTube channel and see what me, Ben, and whoever else we have in. Prop teacher, Brasco, whatever we're talking about. Bum-ass Raptors get up 38 points first quarter. Dimitri took the words right out of my mouth. That game was over in the first quarter. Gave up 38 points, but they gave up 38 points to the fucking, not even the B team, C team. No Tatum, no Brown. Horford and Williams out. 38 fucking points. Smart. Not an offensive weapon. The only fucking starter. Just unbelievable to give up 38 points. As bad as they fucking played Toronto, still had a shot to fucking win the game. Came all the way back to take a 1 point lead into the half. Just couldn't get the money. Just fucking ridiculous. Just bet the Grizzlies, even with the slow start, they rolled. Hey, Grizzlies, just keep getting it done. No Ja Morant, no problem. No Triple J, no fucking problem. They're the second best team in the West, guys. Ain't no two ways about it. Phoenix is the best team. Grizzlies are the second best team. Is that a Bulls or a red Pistons red shirt? Just a red T-shirt goes with my shorts. I got a little red in them. As you can see, Florida, nice and warm. Heard it's real fucking cold in New York up north. Damn, no Instagram. Guys, Big Wager Sports, the Instagram's live. We're live, 5 o'clock every day. So either catch us at 5 o'clock when the live is going on, or catch it over on the YouTube channel. Anything else we're going to talk about besides that fucking horrible Raptor game? We'll try to make up for that today. What I do want to talk about, South Florida, guys, not Miami. Too old for Miami. Yeah, I know, it's brick in New York. I'll be up there starting Friday. I'll be in Long Island Friday, Saturday, and then up in Connecticut for quite a while, up for the start of baseball season. Comes this time of year, I go into fucking seclusion, lockdown, and we do nothing but NBA and Major League Baseball and get the numbers right. Anyway, here comes announcement number 2. So I had a jerk-off Las Vegas broads of another fake account, I don't know, 3 followers, whatever it is, talking about it's okay for guys to want their money back if I hit 60%. Anyway, I don't stand for any of that shit. But what I am going to announce, guys, is what I broadly put on there, is that we will be making a price increase. If you are a present member or become a member before baseball starts, before April 6th, your price will not change, okay? So, now look, the guys that have been with me, I told B, we've got to work it out. I'm not raising the price on my guys. So we are grandfathering in everybody that has been with me or is going to be with me before April 6th. Starting April 7th, new prices, $29.99 a week for the website, $49.99 for the VIP service. Monthly prices will go up also. Everything goes up. So as long as you don't cancel as a How to Beat the Bookie member prior to the price increase, you will not go up. You will never get an increase. You are my day one guys. I'm going to keep it that way. New guys, you're gonna pay. Look, this is still cheap comparison. I saw a guy today, $200 a week. Who's $50 a day? I mean, guys, what you get, the information, I say this all the time. The information that we give you on the live for free is more than you're ever going to get from any of these fucking blowjobs that make you pay $40, $50 a day. So my VIP service is $49.99 a week. You guys that have been with me forever, you know what I do to the fucking NBA line. I fucking slay the line every single day. We're running ahead of the number. There's nobody better than me in the NBA. Nobody, okay? I don't profess to know college basketball. In the NBA, nobody better than me. Last year, Major League Baseball, after the All-Star break, one losing week after the All-Star break. Lock sold separately. Is he considered one of those blowjobs? Don't know what Lock sold separately's prices are. Lock sold separately. Happen to like him so far. We've had a couple of conversations. Can't speak to what his prices are. A lot of the other blowjobs, they don't know what the fuck they're talking about, and they charge $40, $50 a day. So anyway, if you're a member, one more time, if you've been a member, and you're just become a member prior to April 6th, your price will never go up as long as you don't cancel. Once you cancel, I have no way of re-putting you in as a day one or as an original member. So if you don't cancel, your price will never change. Everything else is going up. With that said, want to get, let's see, J.A. Cavalier, exactly, a joke. Bucky good. Like I said, I like Bucky. That's the guy we were talking about. What do we got here? He's speaking facts. I only speak facts. Lock sold separately. Like I said, is he considered? No, I told you. Don't know his price. The guys, I don't know his prices. Who's the $200 a week guy? Million of them. I sell winners. Go pick out any guy. Go take a look. Go see what they charge. I want you guys to see other guys what they charge. Compare what I got with the info I give you, how you beat the number. Nobody's going to beat the number. They're giving you fucking bets. They're betters. Other guys are betters. They're giving you bets on a game at a solid number. We're beating the line at 8 o'clock in the morning or sometimes the day ahead of time. How do you join? Guys, How to Beat the Bookie is the website. Go to my website. Self-explanatory from there on in. Let's see who we got here. Let me get else, guys. I've said it before. If I don't know you, I don't just tap in anybody. You're wasting your time. Sorry about that, but talk to me ahead of time, especially if you're another Kappa. Any other Kappa, always welcome to talk on the show. I'm not scared about putting a Kappa on. Compare me with anybody. But just a random guy, don't waste your time holding on. And Ben is still sporting the hair, no baseball cap. Looking good, Ben.
Hey, thanks. You guys might get another day or two of it before I go back to the hats. We'll see.
All right. What else we got in here? The Spurs game got crazy last night. Crazy basketball, guys. Look, that's what I always tell you. These guys that scream, they're yelling and screaming, they're the best, they're this, they're that, they guarantee, they got locks. What fucking lock? The Celtics are playing without 4 of their 5 starters. It's an out-and-out give-up game, and they go and score 38 points in the first quarter. I'm going to tell you for the fucking 1,000th time, maybe the 10,000th time, I give you an edge. I'll never tell you a game is a lock. I will give you a guarantee. You're going to get the best info, and we're going to beat the fucking number constantly. That I guarantee. I can't tell you we're going to win a game. Last night's Toronto game is a perfect example. 4 of 5 starters, like I said. 2 guys are out. They're going to sit there. 2 superstars. It's a give-up game. The fucking scrubs come out and put in 38 points in the first fucking quarter. This is basketball, guys. I'm going to give you an edge. You guys that have been with me, you know that. You know every day what we're doing to the number. So once again, from $19.99 a week for the website, it's going to $29.99. VIP service from $39.99 going to $49.99. The prices will adjust also for monthly prices and if you want both. Guys, if you've been with me or if you joined before April 6th, your price will never, and I don't mean just in the next couple of months, your price will never go up. Once you cancel, you give up that grandfathered in deal that I had B work on. As far as the message that's up on the website, for the blowjobs out there that think they're going to get away without paying, you can't. B is the fucking best. She is a wizard. We know how many times you fucking log on to the website, what device you log on from. So, yeah, oh, it's not me. Oh, so, well, we're going to give your phone number and all that information to the bank. So if you're trying to fucking weasel out of $19.99, don't fucking bet. So hopefully that's a deterrent. Who I blocked out the name. Yeah, you put your fucking beef in, you're caught. Look, if somebody got your credit card and it's an actual fraudulent thing, give us the info. We'll pass it on. That guy will get caught. This way, if he's banging out your credit card with other shit, because we've got whatever device he logged into our website with, we got him. So if it's fraudulent, that's one thing. Anyway, other than that, Las Vegas Broads. Nobody else could. You're restricted. So any comments you make, nobody else is seeing them but me. You're a jerk off. I'll block you in a couple of days. Just leaving your nonsense up there for all the other blowjobs to say. Let's talk some basketball. And what do we got here?
Yeah, we got a little NBA card. We got a little bit of NIT action in college basketball tonight. I got a couple of plays in college basketball tonight. Same game, guys. Washington State, Texas A&M. I'm rocking with Washington State money line and the under 132. A lot of the unders were hitting there. Sweet 16, Elite 8, guys. Unders across the board swept the Elite 8 and Sweet 16. I'm going to stick with it here in this matchup. I mean, both teams are playing to the under. It's 4-0. A&M's last 4 games, average of 130.2. 4-1. Washington State's last 5, average of 130.2 as well. And both these offenses really not that good. I mean, you have Washington State. They're in the bottom 300 in field goal percentage. I will have a slight edge there for Washington State in a couple of situations. They're a better rebounding team. They're also better at taking care of the basketball as far as turnovers go. So both teams not good at scoring the ball, but Washington State better at getting more possessions, better at taking care of the basketball. And, yeah, both defenses very good. Like I said, the reason I'm on the under, A&M's been holding teams to 60.6 points per game, and you have Washington State's been holding teams to 61 points per game. And yeah, Washington State money line under 132.
There you go. Everybody's giving me the news that Paul George is back. Thank you, guys. I think we know that, but we appreciate it. So, yeah, let's run through NBA. It goes like this. Milwaukee Bucks at Philadelphia. So, Milwaukee 2-2 in their last 4 games. But in those 4 games, guys, Middleton sat 2 of them. Giannis sat 2 of them. Holiday sat the last game against the Grizzlies. They're 2 days off. Philadelphia coming back from the West Coast trip. Laid an egg against a Phoenix team that I thought they should beat, that had already locked up home court throughout. Philly won the last time they played in Milwaukee, 123-120. Last game for both teams before the All-Star break. Bucks had won the prior 6 meetings, 5-1 against the spread. I sent it out early this morning. Money line plus $1.05 with the Bucks.
Yeah, guys. Yeah, sorry. Bucks been covering. They're 8-3 against the spread. Their last 11. They come into this game. Obviously, you have the revenge factor. They dominated the matchup. Then you have the Sixers who won the meeting last time they met. So you got that little revenge factor coming in for Milwaukee. And just haven't seen the Sixers really take on a good team. I mean, ever since James Harden's come along, they've banged up on some bad teams, but we haven't seen them, hang in with a good team. Obviously, the Bucks, reigning champs. They got the best player in the NBA. Excited to see how it goes, but I love the spot here for Milwaukee.
I like the Bucks too in this one. You also got a little MVP showdown. There's 3 guys in the conversation. Basically, that's the Joker, who, in my opinion, is the MVP, worth more to his team. Again, we've talked about it all year. His 2 and 3, the second and third options behind him, they've been out all year, Murray and Porter. So he's doing it. I mean, he's just literally putting that fucking team on his back, carrying him on his own. Look, Freak, dynamite player, the best player, but as far as being valuable to his team, he's still got Middleton, he's still got Holiday. Embiid up there in the conversation. For my money, Joker, the most valuable to his team. So you get the Embiid and Freak going at it tonight, but I just like the Bucks in that one. Bulls and Wizards looks like an easy game. You say Bulls fighting for seeding. They own the matchup, but they're coming in off a back-to-back 5th game in 8 days. Last game of a trip. Levine is questionable tonight. Just can't. This number's higher than it should be. So where you would say normally I would like to take the Wizards in this spot. I wrote it on the website. A tired Chicago team limps into Washington, but I just can't back the Wizards with the Bulls fighting for seeding right now, and Wizards basically out of it. I think they're 5.5 back with 8 games remaining. So I can't back the Wizards, but I certainly can't lay the Bulls, especially with Levine being questionable.
Yeah, neither of these teams have been covering lately, guys. I mean, Bulls 3-12 against the spread their last 15. Really a horrible spot for them here. End of a road trip, back-to-back. DeRozan played 41 minutes last night. Just not a good spot for Chicago, but like John said, what are the Wizards playing for? They're just tanking at this point in the season. Maybe possibly look for a live line. You can get a bit more of an edge with Washington in-game or at halftime, but not a game I'm going to be touching pregame. Just two gross teams who are both playing horrible.
Bucky, you're welcome to come in. I see you out there. He always taps me in, so you're more than welcome to come in anytime, pal. Some guys are saying that they've got knowledge on Levine, but Levine is still questionable as of right now, guys. I'm working with Twitter and Don Best, and they've still got him as questionable. That's like me get up. Okay, ain't got time for this nonsense. Lakers at Mavericks, and like I told you guys yesterday, LeBron with the ankle, he's been questionable all season long, but he is doubtful, and he is really doubtful in this game. I'm sure he wants to play, no definitive word, but he actually said in the press conference after the last game, don't know how he finished the game. Ankle was hurting him that bad. Cannot back a LeBron-less Lakers squad going into Dallas tonight. Just give me one sec, guys. Let me pull this up. But the Lakers, the last time that LeBron sat out, they hung tough. They covered against Philly. Mavs tonight. They've got the Cavs at Cleveland tomorrow. So you're up a big number. Maybe you put Luka on the bench a little extra. So they just can't lay that 12. Can't back the Lakers plus that number without LeBron, but definitely don't want to have the Mavs laying a dozen.
Yeah, guys, slightly into Dallas here. I mean, just Lakers without LeBron, always brutal. You also have Anthony Davis. He's not going to be in tonight, but he's targeting that return here soon. So I just, with LeBron sitting and AD possibly coming back the next game or two, obviously the Lakers as a whole are kind of looking onto that back stretch of the season on into the play-in. Dallas, I mean, they do have a couple of COVID issues now too. So you got Burke, who just got it as well today. You had Brown with it yesterday. So a couple of COVID situations, something to be worried of, just in the sense that you never know how it spreads, who else might get it. So not looking to touch Dallas double digits. Someone else could possibly sit out tonight. Just a big number. Maybe go live there in the back end. Lakers typically show up better in the second half. They backdoor a little bit, kind of like they did against Philly, and usually a slower starting team. So could look for a live line for the Lakers, but without LeBron, not likely.
We got Pistons at Brooklyn. Guys, I just look at the numbers. Pistons have not given up yet. You guys saw that on Sunday. They fought the Knicks to the end. They were down at halftime, looked like beaten dogs. They didn't give up, kept fighting. 15-2-1 against the spread their last 18 games. On the other hand, Brooklyn at home, eight wins, 27 losses, 1 tie. 8-27-1 at home. 14 points, just too many points. Brooklyn has Milwaukee next. So a little bit of look ahead. They know that's going to be a potential matchup. They could see that being a potential matchup down the road in the playoffs. Give me the 14 with a team that's a covering machine right now against a team that just cannot cover at home.
Yeah, double-digit line for Detroit, guys. Like crazy. Pistons just covering 8-0 against the spread, last 8 on the road. Worst home team against the spread in Brooklyn. And you just no way you can go against the Pistons double-digit line. I mean, take the L if they get blown out by 15+. But, they're covering, and it's the right side of the play.
Final game, guys, and this is the big question mark game, which one of the questions was just answered when they just announced Paul George will play. You got Jazz at Clippers. Both teams playing horrible basketball right now. Jazz, sixth and last game of a 10-day road trip They've lost their last 4 games, the last one being in Dallas. We were all over the Mavs that game. Gobert sat out that game. Whiteside, the backup center, he's definitely out. Bogdanovich has been out. He's questionable. Again, Gobert and Bogdanovich questionable for tonight. Paul George will be coming back tonight. What's he going to have? He's been out for months. If he's going to play, I'm sure there's going to be a minutes restriction. I'm more interested to see the situation for Gobert and Bogdanovich before we make a play in this one. Utah's won both games this year by a combined 50 points. Both games played in Utah. A little revenge for the playoffs. Utah had a 2-0 lead. Clippers come back, win 4 straight, winning the last 2 without Kawhi Leonard. So let me see what the injuries read at this point. Like I said, not expecting a whole lot from Paul George. I'm more interested to see the Gobert injury.
Yeah, guys, Gobert injury going to move that line a bunch here. Interesting matchup with the Clippers and the Jazz. Just obviously the playoff history. Jazz did well in the matchup this season, but Clippers, as far as the playoffs, dominated the Clippers 4-0 against the spread last 4 meetings in LA. But don't like these games where you got a guy coming back for his game. Just don't know what you're getting out of Paul George. Saw that with Chris Paul the other week. I mean, when he first came back in that game, didn't think we were going to get too many minutes out of him. He played 30+. Following game played 36. So I imagine Paul George gets eased back because the Clippers are kind of cruising in the 8th seed. They're not going anywhere. Can't really catch 7. So I don't see them pushing Paul George, pushing him a bunch of minutes. But who knows? These teams at the end of the season, I mean, did it with Chris Paul, and he's younger. So we'll see.
Yeah, PG being a little bit of a different story, I would think. Here, he's just missed so much time. I got a little Joey Ford saying Paul George points over. I really don't even know what his total points are. I mean, if it's anything 20 or more, I wouldn't like that bet. Like I said, I don't see him getting that amount of time. With a little extra early, a couple of minutes, we'll look and answer some questions. Ben, if you see any questions in there, Uncle Glove saying, fuck, did I miss Philly rundown? Quick rundown, Uncle Glove. I'll give it to you because we got time. Guys, try to get in at 5 o'clock because we want to keep it to a half-hour show. 5:30, we're done. And then it goes on YouTube. So real quick, Uncle Glove, Milwaukee Bucks, 2-2, their last 4 games. They've had 2 days off since the loss in Memphis. In those last 4 games, Middleton sat twice, Freak sat twice, Jrue Holiday sat the last one. They should be fresh. Sixers coming back off the West Coast trip. Lost the Suns on Sunday. Philly won the last meeting in Milwaukee. The final game before the All-Star break. Bucks had won the prior 6, 5-1 against the spread. Love the 76ers. Love the Bucks in this spot. Not a love bet at plus 105, but it's definitely a bet that I like. And the other one was Pistons. We took it out plus 14. Like I said, a Piston team that's just an absolute covering machine right now. 15-2-1. Their last 18 against the spread against a Brooklyn team. The worst covering team in the NBA against the spread at home. Those are the 2 bets so far tonight. What else you got, Ben? Any questions you see in there?
I just saw this one. So the lean is Utah. I mean, honestly, my lean's Clippers a little bit. I just don't trust what we're getting out of Paul George. So I'm going to wait to see how that game comes out. Utah, pretty good first half team. Could be going backdoor there with the Clippers. But I'm not seeing many.
So the edge, Jazz, John. No. If Gobert is out, my edge would have to be to the Clippers. I don't want to wait Paul George that much. I'll wait Gobert more. You've already got Bogdanovich out, guys. So if you're missing Gobert, that's a second starter out. But Clippers really just tough to back the Clippers. Coach Lue came out just, I think it was the first game of the loss of this current 5-game losing streak. And he basically said that they're not going to push their players so much. They're getting ready for the playoffs because they've been kind of stuck in that 8th seed. They're not going to catch the 7th seed, the Timberwolves. And right now, Pelicans are behind them, and I think they're about 4 games behind them. So it's pretty hard for them to move up or down as that 8th seed. So they're kind of playing just to get ready for the playoffs. That's what I would expect them to do with Paul George tonight. Get him acclimated. This was my thinking behind the Suns 76ers game Sunday. Phoenix had locked up the home court throughout, nothing to play for. Let's get Chris Paul more acclimated into the sets, but they fucking played like it was a game 7. Anything else, Ben?
I see someone asking if I like the over in the Bucks game. It's kind of a weird total read. The under's 4-1, Sixers last 5. It's 6-2, Bucks last 8. So both teams playing to the under. Matchup history goes a little bit to the over. 5-1 the last 6 meetings in Philly. It's a tough game. I lean a bit to the over just because of the Bucks playing a bit more up tempo. The amount of free throws we're going to see between Giannis, Harden, and Embiid, but not a game. I mean, I just don't have a real edge on that total.
Remember the Lakers against the Sixers against LeBron. I absolutely do mention that. That was their last W. Played without LeBron. They hung in there. I don't know what that is.
The NXT picks, guys, were Washington State money line and the under 132 in that same game.
Okay, anything else? What do we got, Ben? Anything else you want to answer out there?
No, I think we covered all of it. I mean, it's going to be up on YouTube, guys. So anything you guys missed, we went over the NBA card. I went over those college plays at the start. It's going to be up on YouTube in about 20, 30 minutes or so if you guys missed any of it.
All right, guys, so we're going to wrap it up. We're here every weeknight, Monday through Friday, 5 o'clock Eastern. Like I said, guys, don't cancel your subscription. Stick with us. Once you guys cancel, you'll have to pay the new price to come back on. The old price, $19.99 a week. That's for website access. If you're going to want website access as a new customer after the baseball season starts, $29.99. Presently charged $39.99 a week for VIP service. Get a text message. As soon as I make a bet, you know what I do. You know what I do to the NBA lines in the morning. 2, 3, 4, 5 points sometimes we got going for us. That service is going to be $49.99 after April 7th. My guys, like I said, if you're grandfathered in, your price will never change. Once you cancel, you give it up. Sorry, guys, no way I can keep that. That's it, guys. Let's fucking knock them dead tonight. We'll see you back here tomorrow night. Let's make some money.
Good luck, guys.